welcome to our latest session of tips and pointers. So after having previously looked predominantly really at English universities, I thought that today we would have a look at a Welsh university, and today we'll actually be speaking about Swansea University. Okay, so kind of as we always do, I'm going to start by speaking about where it's located, and then a little bit about the subjects they have on offer, and then to finish a little bit about the rankings and I know some extra information about the university. So first of all, so where is it located? It is located in the south of Wales. Swansea is actually the second biggest city in Wales and has a population of approximately 240,000 people. For those of you who don't know, Swansea is actually on the coast as well, which makes it really popular with our students. The Bay campus actually, so one of the two campuses, is right on the seafront. So you can have your classes on the campus, and then within a couple of minutes, depending on where you're located on the campus, you can actually be on the beach, which is great. All right. So yes, that's where the university is located in Wales. In terms of Wales and why it's a great place to go and study, first of all, as with other places in the UK, they do have really, really great universities with brilliant facilities. But also in terms of the study environment and the location, it's really great for those of you who are real, nature lovers, who want to be able to explore the local area. Wales really prides itself on having really great nature spots such as the Brecon Beacons, one of the biggest mountain ranges in the UK, as well as Snowdon, which is the highest mountain in Wales. So if you study in the likes of Swansea, you can go and visit these different places in Wales, whether it's with a hiking society at the university or in the local area, or even just something that you organise with friends. Is definitely something that I would recommend, no matter where you are in the UK, but in many ways, especially with Swansea, to go and explore the local area. All right. As I said before, so with Swansea University, they have two campuses. So which campus you'll be on will depend on what you want to study. So we have the Bay campus, which is located on the seafront, and this is where you'll have faculties such as the engineering school, the School for Computing and maybe software engineering, as well as the School of Management. Speaking about things like computer science, on the Bay campus, they actually have a computational foundry, which is a world-class computational science research centre, which is excellent. So yes, that would be the Bay campus. And then on the Singleton Park campus, which isn't as close to the beach, but it isn't too far away either, you have the likes of law and criminology, science, human and health sciences, and arts and humanities. And as I say, whilst the Singleton Park campus isn't as close to the seaside, they do have several parks around. It's also a nice study environment for students. Another thing that's really interesting about the Singleton Park campus is their sports village. So whilst the Bay campus also has a gym and sporting facilities for students, the Singleton Park campus has the sports village, which has excellent facilities. They have a really big pool, as well as different, studio spaces for students to have classes, for example. And the New Zealand All Blacks rugby team actually used the student village as their training ground in their preparation for the Rugby World Cup in 2015, which really is testament to how great the facilities are, that a world-renowned rugby team would choose to train on the university campus in their preparation for what is a huge tournament. So this really is testament to the credit of the facilities they have at Swansea. Speaking about sport really does form a big part of the Swansea University student ethos. For those of you who love sport, in addition to using the student village yourself, you could also compete or participate in something called Welsh Varsity, which is a sporting tournament between Swansea University and their biggest rival, Cardiff University. And this is a great event, whether you are an athlete yourself or whether you're a spectator. There's always a really, really great environment, and it is something that I know both university communities will actively participate in. It is really, really great. So this tournament happens every Easter time, so in April more or less, and they'll alternate who hosts it. So sometimes it will be at Cardiff and other times it will be at Swansea. As I say, there's always a great environment and a great atmosphere whether you're competing or not. All right. So yes, that's a little bit about the campuses. In terms of the, maybe a little bit more information about subjects on offer. So in addition to the subjects that I've mentioned in terms of what's offered on campus, in each campus, they do offer criminology, various different types of science, human and health sciences, arts and humanities, medicine. It is a really, really wide variety of things that they offer on that campus. And then in terms of Swansea more generally, you can also study the likes of genetics, creative writing, marine biology, neurophysiology, as well as PPE, which is politics, psychology and economics. So a really broad spectrum of degrees that are offered at the university. And this is just a list I'm saying now, really. If you look on the university website, there's a huge variety of different degrees on offer that you could study at the university. For those of you who are watching this now, actually, so in the summer, this year Swansea does still have places in clearing. So for those of you who are perhaps considering submitting a late application, there are still places available for a big variety of degrees on offer at Swansea. So definitely take a look and see what they have, see if there's something that they have that could interest you. Okay, then finally, so to close this, we'll speak a bit about, how the university is in the league tables to give you an idea of how it compares to other universities. So first of all, Swansea is ranked as a top university in Wales by the Times and Sunday Times Good University Guide, which is a great achievement. I was also in the top 5 in the UK for career prospects, according to the Guardian University League Table 2020. Of course, in addition to looking at universities for the degrees that most resonate with what you want to study, seeing, what career prospects you can have afterwards is of course extremely important, and being within the top 5 in the UK for that for 2020 is a huge achievement. It's something that Swansea really prides itself on, is the support that it does provide its students to get a job following their studies, which is of course extremely important. And then finally, Swansea is ranked 6th in the UK for student satisfaction, according to the National Student Survey. This is brilliant. Again, a lot of the times you'll be concentrating very much, on perhaps even on how the university is ranked purely on the league tables without necessarily looking at what makes up that ranking. So what are the factors that will make a university top 10 university? And seeing a university that is ranked highly for student satisfaction is a reflection of what your experience will be like there. So to be ranked 6th in the UK for student satisfaction and how people feel about their course really is excellent. It is something that is a huge selling point for this university. Okay, right, well, thank you for listening to this tips and pointers, and I look forward to seeing you next time when we speak about another university.